Okay, so welcome back. I've just got my rubber there and cleaned up the sheet a little bit just to be able to see it a bit better. So we have points A and E. Now, in the notes that you'd have done before, we'd have called that point P. It was a point that wasn't on the ellipse, but I needed to find a tangent to it. If you remember correctly or not, we're going to go through it. So, what it is, first, you measure the distance from the first point, the closest point, to the focal point 1. So the focal point that's closest. Okay. And you're going to swing that distance around there. Now, it's really important that you show off your construction lines for this. The examiner needs to know that you understand what you're on about. Okay. What I do there is that I'm going to go from F2. I'm going to swing the radius of the major axis. So this is the second step. So I'll measure out the radius of the major axis. Okay. Measure out the diameter of the major axis would be the better answer there. And I'm going to swing another arc to where that crosses over these first two. Now remember, there's going to be two tangents that are going to be used here. So I have this point here, and I have this point down, where is it? Down here. So they're the two places we can use possibly to find our tangent. What I'm going to do then is, remember we join where one of these connects, we join that back to the other focal point. And where that goes through the ellipse, here, where that goes through the ellipse is where the tangent is. So if you remember that correctly, you go from here, from your point, up to the tangent. Now, you don't need to do that twice. In order to show off that you know what you're doing and to show that you know how to use your time, all you have to do is you'd have to measure, get your side and set squares, set them up, bring that line, that point of contact, straight across, because they want to see this line anyway. And then you can just join from E to here, because it's exactly the same tangent, just on the other side of the object. Okay, nearly done. What we have then is we have our radius. So radius for the circle in the middle is going to be from where the minor circle crosses the major axis to this new tangent line. And what do we call that in the drawing? We call that BD. BD. So, grab my compass like this, and I can put in my 3 space windows, we'll call them, just like that. Put one from the center, just like this one, and one from the last part of the major circle out here, or the minor circle out here. Got a new compass. It's not great, lads. Just moving. Okay. That's that question done. It is so important, guys, that when you do these questions, you highlight that, let's say, this line here is your tangent. That line there is your tangent. Or sorry, your tangent construction. So, sorry, I wrote this in wrong. That you highlight that this is your tangent. I wrote the drawing wrong. Okay? It is really important that you show off that you know that that's the tangent there. And that you show off your constructions. Okay? They should all still be visible for the examiner when he's or she is going looking for them. And as I said, there's no need to redo that whole ordeal out on this side. You can just bring this horizontal line across. It's here. You know it's horizontal. Well, not horizontal. It's parallel to the minor axis. Bring that across. And where that touches the edge of the ellipse, you can bring that down to point E. There's absolutely nothing wrong with doing that. It just shows you understand what's happening.